The Senate will come to order. Will the clerk please call the roll? Senators Bridges, Buckner, Buckner, Coleman, Cook, Coram, Danielson,
Excused.
Donovan, Fenberg, Fields, Gardner,
Excused.
Janal, Gonzalez, Hanson, Heisey, Holbert, Jaquez Lewis, Jaquez Lewis, Kirkmeyer, Kolker, Lee, Liston, Lundeen, Moreno, Pedersen, Priola, Rankin, Rodriguez, Scott,
Excused.
Simpson, Smallwood, Sonnenberg, Story, Story,
Here.
Winter,
Excused.
Woodward, Zenzinger, Mr. President,
Here. With 31 present, 0 absent, and 4 excused, we have a quorum. Would the good senator from Arapahoe County please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Good morning, Mr. President and colleagues. Please join me for the morning prayer. For the Pledge of Allegiance, because we already had the prayer, but I'm willing to pray again if you want me to. All right, please join me in the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Approval of the journal. Senator Sonnenberg.
Thank you to the Honorable and Distinguished Mr. President for the time at the mic and the privilege to place a motion on the table of this esteemed body hereto in which we shall dispense with the oral recitation of the history and the facts of the daily accomplishments that have been so diligently scribed in the journal of this body of elected public servants for the day of February 9th in the 2022 year of our Lord, and that it shall be approved as corrected by the Secretary of this Senate. Members, I implore you to quickly and decisively vote aye on this important motion. Mr. President, I again express my sincere appreciation to address this esteemed body for the purpose of offering this bipartisan motion that I so move.
That is far better than the good senator from El Paso County. However, the good senator from Sterling will be fined how much, members? We'll take the average and fine the good senator from Sterling $450. You have heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it, and the motion is adopted. Senate Services.
correctly printed Senate Bills 128, 129, and 130. Correctly re-engrossed Senate Bill 22, 24, 37, and 62.
Committee reports.
February 9th, 2022, Committee on Health and Human Services, after consideration on the merits, the committee recommends the following: Senate Bill 58 be amended as follows, and as so amended be referred to the Committee of the Whole with favorable recommendation. February 9, 2022, Committee on Health and Human Services, after consideration on the merits, the committee recommends the following. Senate Bill 52 be amended as follows, and as so amended, be referred to the Committee of the Whole with favorable recommendation. February 9, 2022, Committee on Health and Human Services, after consideration on the merits, the committee recommends the following. Senate Bill 27 be referred to the Committee of the Whole with favorable recommendation, and with a recommendation that it be placed on the consent calendar. February 9, 2022, Committee on Finance, after consideration on the merits, the committee recommends the following. Senate Bill 74 be postponed indefinitely. February 9, 2022, Committee on Finance, after consideration on the merits, the committee recommends the following. Senate Bill 25 be referred favorably to the Committee on Appropriations. February 9, 2022, Committee on Finance, after consideration on the merits, the committee recommends the following. Senate Bill 26 be referred to the Committee of the Whole with favorable recommendation, and with a recommendation that it be placed on the consent calendar. February 9, 2022, Mr. President, the Committee on Finance has had under consideration and has had a hearing on the following appointments and recommends that the appointments be placed on the consent calendar and confirm members of the Securities Board effective July 2, 2021 for terms expiring July 1, 2024. Keith Michael Olivia, J.D. of Boulder, Colorado, who is licensed by the State Supreme Court to practice law in the state of Colorado and who is conversant in securities law, reappointed. Nicholas Booter of Eagle, Colorado, member of the public at large residing west of the Continental Divide, appointed. February 9, 2022, Mr. President, the Committee on Finance has had under consideration and has had a hearing on the following appointments and recommends that the appointments be placed on the consent calendar and confirmed. Member of the Financial Services Board for a term expiring July 1, 2023, Shane Silvernall of Lakewood, Colorado, to serve as an executive officer of State Credit Union and as an unaffiliated, occasioned by the resignation of Sunday Lynn Seafried, appointed. Mr. President, the Committee on Finance has had under consideration and has had a hearing on the following appointments and recommends that the appointments be placed on the consent calendar and confirmed. Member of the Colorado Racing Commission, effective July 2, 2021, for a term expiring July 1, 2025. Tamika Sampson of Aurora, Colorado, Democrat from the 6th Congressional District, who has been engaged in business in a management level capacity for at least 5 years, appointed. Mr. President, the Committee on Finance has had under consideration and has had a hearing on the following appointments and recommends that the appointments be placed on the consent calendar and confirmed. Member of the Public Employees Retirement Benefit Plan for a term expiring July 10, 2025. Norman Frank of Parker, Colorado, to serve as a representative with experience and competence in investment management, finance, banking, economics, accounting, pension administration, or actuarial analysis, and as a Republican, appointed. Mr. President, the Committee on Finance has had under consideration and has had a hearing on the following appointments and recommends that the appointments be placed on the consent calendar and confirmed. Member of the Colorado Lottery Commission, effective July 2, 2021, for terms expiring July 1, 2025. Arnold Hanneman of Arvada, Colorado, Democrat, to serve as an attorney admitted to the practice of law in Colorado for not less than 5 years, appointed. Mr. President, the Committee on Finance has had under consideration and has had a hearing on the following appointments and recommends that the appointments be placed on the consent calendar confirmed. Members of the Colorado Housing and Finance Authority Board of Directors for terms expiring July 1, 2025. Sylvia Ann Werber, Colorado, to serve as a member representing the public, appointed. Jennifer A. Comodi of Gunnison, Colorado, to serve as a member representing the public, appointed. Nathan Pedersen of Evergreen, Colorado, to serve as a member representing the public, appointed. Stephen Cordova of Pueblo, Colorado, to serve as an individual experienced in real estate transactions, appointed. Amber L. Hills of Lakewood, Colorado, to serve as an individual experienced in mortgage banking transactions, reappointed. Mr. President, the Committee on Finance has had under consideration and has had a hearing on the following appointments and recommends that the appointments be placed on the consent calendar and confirmed. Members of the Colorado Banking Board for terms expiring July 1, 2023. L. N. Bruno of Denver, Colorado, to serve as a public member occasioned by the resignation of Taylor McLemore of Denver, Colorado, appointed for terms expiring July 1, 2025. Laura G. Miller of Littleton, Colorado, to serve as an executive officer of a trust company, reappointed. David A. Kelly of Littleton, Colorado, to serve as a representative of an executive officer of a state bank, reappointed. Megan Leaney Harmon of Colorado Springs, Colorado, an executive officer of a state bank with no less than 5 years practical experience as an active executive officer of a bank, appointed. Mr. President, the Committee on Finance has had under consideration and has had a hearing on the following appointments and recommends that the appointments be placed on the consent calendar and confirmed. Member of the Colorado Banking Board for a term expiring July 1, 2025. Timothy Daly of Evergreen, Colorado, to serve as a representative of Money Transmitters, reappointed.
Introduction of bills.
Senate Bill 131 by Senators Huckes, Lewis, and Priel, and Representatives Kipp and Froelich, concerning measures to improve pollinator habitats for the protection of the environment.
Agriculture and Natural Resources. Special Orders, Governor's Appointments, Consent Calendar. Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. Members, we are going to take up the Fire and Police Pension Association Board of Directors on special orders because they're a time-sensitive appointment that came out of committee last night unanimously and were referred to the consent calendar, but we want to get them done today rather than tomorrow when they would normally show up on the calendar. So, Mr. President, I move that the Senate take up consideration of the governor's appointments to the Fire and Police Pension Association Board of Directors on Special Orders, Governor's Appointments, Consent Calendar at the hour of 9:22 a.m.
Members, this motion is that the Senate take up consideration of the governor's appointments to the Fire and Police Pension Association Board of Directors on Special Orders, Governor's Appointments, Consent Calendar at the hour of 09:22. This requires a 2/3 majority vote. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes having the motion is adopted. The Senate will take up consideration of governor's appointments to the Fire and Police Pension Association Board of Directors on Special Orders, governor's appointments at the hour, consent calendar at the hour of 09:22. Consideration of governor's appointments, consent calendar. Will the clerk please read all of the appointments listed on the consent calendar?
Members of the Fire and Police Pension Association Board of Directors, effective September 2nd, 2021, for terms expiring September 1st, 2025. Karen Frame of Greenwood Village, Colorado, to serve as a representative of corporate administration. Reappointed Marissa Pacheco of Pueblo, Colorado, to serve as a representative of Colorado Municipal Employers. Reappointed Joan Brown of Golden, Colorado, to serve as a representative of the financial community with experience in insurance disability claims. Appointed.
Mr. Majority Leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I move for the confirmation of all the appointments listed on the consent calendar, which includes members of the Fire and Police Pension Association Board of Directors.
Is there any discussion on any of the confirmation members? The motion is a confirmation of all the appointments on the consent calendar. Are there any no votes? With a vote of 31 ayes, 0 noes, 0 absent, 4 excused, those appointments are confirmed. Announcements. Senator Liston.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, I have talked to the majority leader and the minority leader, and I believe I even sent you a notice that I asked to be able to be excused tomorrow, though I will Zoom in for tomorrow's session at 9 o'clock and ask for approval. Thank you very much, Mr. President.
The good senator will be marked excused.
You're just going to do remote.
Yeah, I will be here via.
You're presenting.
Yeah. I will still be here via Zoom.
Gotcha.
The senator from Colorado Springs will participate remotely. Senator Smallwood.
Good morning, Mr. President. After consulting with the minority leader and having blanket approval from the majority leader, I'd ask to be excused tomorrow.
The senator from Douglas County will be marked excused for 2/11 as requested. Senator Woodward.
Thank you, Mr. President. Colleagues, today is one of my favorite days of the year. I'm sure that you look forward to this every year. We're getting close to Valentine's Day. And in honor of Valentine's Day, Mr. President, I would like a moment of personal privilege.
The good senator from Loveland will be fined 50 cents and has permission granted to continue.
Thank you, Mr. President. Now that I have your attention and the coffers are a little bit more full, I have the distinct honor of welcoming Miss Valentine 2022. And there she is in the corner waving. She's smiling, I promise. Olivia Frisky from Loveland, her parents Tammy and Matt Frisky, and then Norma Jean Goodhart is here as well. She has been a part of the Loveland Miss Valentine as long as I can remember. So if you get a moment, come over and say hi to Miss Valentine, and remember your own Valentine, and remember that Loveland is the sweetheart city. So if you need me to take your Valentine back there to get it stamped in the city of Loveland, I would be happy to do that for you. So thanks.
Senator Smallwood.
Thank you, Mr. President. I want to remind everybody also that today is Bingo Day, so don't forget to check your mailboxes for a small bingo gift for all of you. So.
Senator Zenzinger.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Senate Education Committee will meet this afternoon at 1:30. We'll be hearing 3 bills: Senate Bill 54, Senate Bill 70, and Senate Bill 4.
Senator Hawkins Lewis.
Thank you, Mr. President. I didn't want you to forget the good senator from Westminster and myself are doing the Don't Tax Dignity products, so please, this is your last chance. The drive ends soon. We will be taking these to Community Ministry, A Precious Child, We Cycle, and Urban Peak. If you have any to donate, you can put them on my desk or on the good senator from Westminster's desk. Thank you.
Senator Lee.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Judiciary Committee will be meeting at 1:30 this afternoon in the standard location. We'll be taking up Bill 49 first, the bill that was continued from yesterday, then move into the rest of the calendar. Thank you.
Members, our next order of business is important. Will the Capitol Choir assemble? Today is a very special day because we are honoring our own Senator Buckner's birthday today. And additionally, there are several other birthdays that we should recognize. Senator Smallwood's birthday, and also
Lundeen.
Leader Holbert, who doesn't like us to mention his birthday, February 6th.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Senator Buckner and Holbert and Smallwood. Happy birthday to you.
Mr. Majority Leader.
We don't have any more bills, right? Thank you, Mr. President. After that beautiful rendition, I'm very sad that my birthday happens before session every year. Mr. President, we do not have any more bills to read across. I move that the Senate adjourn until tomorrow at 9 a.m., Friday, February 11th.
You've heard the motion. All those in favor say aye. All those opposed, no. The ayes have it. The motion is adopted. The Senate will stand in adjournment until 0900 hours on Friday, February 11th, 2022.